So many women go through, having fibroids, endometriosis, cysts, hormonal imbalances, all on their own in silence. How's the healing process and how long does it take? I had quite a bit of an interesting journey. In hindsight, I'm just like, let's keep this conversation going. It really could save many lives. Hey sis, my name is Cholwe Kajimu, and this is my first time in front of a camera like this. So I'm very nervous, excited too, especially because I'm going to be speaking on something that is really close to my heart, something that I have had to, work out of my comfort zone, because I really believe that there's certain things that are bigger than us. There's certain things that just require us to move forward for the greater good of the movement, It's really interesting to me that in 2020, especially in Africa, still, it's taboo to speak on the female reproductive system. It's really shocking that people can't freely speak about what goes on besides just childbearing. So many women go through, having fibroids, endometriosis, cysts, hormonal imbalances, all on their own in silence, because people either don't know what it is, or actually maybe even don't care. They don't really take it seriously. This might actually be the biggest thing, is there will always be that auntie that will always attribute these things to promiscuity. Oh, you have endometriosis, you were sleeping around, or whatever it may be. There's just always that one person that really causes people to just, be in their shell and just suffer in silence, and it really shouldn't have to be that way. So I just thought I would share my fibroid journey. I just thought I would speak to somebody, hoping that they would relate to it, hoping that it would maybe give them the courage to go check themselves, go to the doctor and just have a scan. The sad part is you could have fibroids, and I would just be speaking strictly on fibroids because that was my journey, that was what I experienced. I would, though, encourage everybody to just look up other ailments as well that women go through, because sometimes, we have heavy periods, or ones that actually are very irregular, and they're painful as well, and we've sort of been conditioned to believe that it's normal. It's not, it's not always normal. So I just want to, with my videos, which I will be going into from the day I found out to now, actually, to the present, because at the moment I'm 2 months post-op, and I would just like to share every detail really that happened to me. I found out 2018, so I will be going into the intricate details of, from the first time up until now. So I'm really hoping you can stay with me. I'm really hoping we can get this conversation going. I'm really hoping that we can feel free to speak on these things, because really it will help the generations to come. We really need to normalize taking our sisters and children, our daughters, dependents and relatives and whoever it may be, for these checks early enough, because chances are by the time you find out that you have one of these ailments, they're further along, in manifestation. They're further along, so you can go years and years and not know you have fibroids, so it's really something that we need to stick together with. It's really something that we need to hold each other's hand. Us girls really need to stick together, you know. We just need to be there for each other, just share information, share a helping hand, a listening ear, whatever it may be, even just a hug. I know there were times when I just needed somebody to hold me and tell me that it would be okay. And it's really interesting because, like I said earlier, there's certain times that people will feel, you know, like what you're going through or what you're speaking on is not important, or it's not, doesn't carry a lot of water, you know, a lot of weight. But they don't know how it feels. They don't know what it's like, you know, to have pain constantly. They don't know what it's like to have heavy period. They don't know. You don't know. So I'd like for you to stick with me through this journey. Let's normalize the conversation. Let's ask questions. Let's share notes, and, you know, we'll move along. You know, I know a couple of people that are already having this conversation. Thank you, sisters. I know there's Tendi on Instagram. Actually, I follow her, and she does these things on Wednesdays where she has these chats on Instagram Live, you know, with women, and we just really discuss the different things that people go through. I was inspired. Actually, it gave me the courage to speak on it because at that time I was already going through this. So excuse me, and it is something that I wanted to speak on. I just, like I mentioned, I'm not an in front of the camera type person. So it gave me the courage. It gave me the zeal, you know, to just go for it and speak, because I know that it would help somebody out there. And this is also for the brothers, you know, this is also for our men. Just for you guys to also know what, you know, your sisters, your girlfriends, your wives, your moms, aunts, whatever, you know, go through, so that you can also be of help. So hopefully you can stick around and I will break it down. Trust me, there will be a lot of meat to this, and it will be graphic. It will be interesting because I just plan on, you know, sharing it all. So thank you so much for joining me on my very first video. I hope we can stick together, and I'll see you soon.